Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today you are going to learn about projectiles. Projectile refers to an object that is in flight after being thrown or projected. Here, the object must be thrown with an initial velocity that is making an angle to horizontal plane. Therefore, the object has a vertical velocity along y-axis and a horizontal velocity along x-axis. As shown in this diagram, initial velocity of the projectile is u, making an angle theta to horizontal. The horizontal component of the velocity is u cos theta and vertical component is u sin theta. Since the object is moving under gravity, the vertical velocity is affected by gravitational acceleration. This velocity decreases to 0 up to its maximum point. That means when it reaches its maximum height, and again increases in its downward motion till it touches ground. Since gravitational acceleration is acting vertically downwards, the horizontal velocity of the motion is not affected and it is u cos theta throughout. Now I am going to show you how equations of linear motion are applied to a projectile to obtain important variables with reference to the diagram. In this diagram, starting point of the projectile is O, maximum height is B, the projectile touches ground at A. Initial velocity is making an angle theta to horizontal and its velocity is u. So I can resolve this initial velocity to vertical and horizontal directions. From that we get vertical velocity is u sin theta and horizontal velocity is u cos theta. First I am going to find flight time of this projectile motion. For that I can apply s equals ut plus half at squared equation vertically upwards from O to A. That means for the entire motion. Since starting level and finishing level of the projectile is same, there is no vertical displacement. Vertical displacement is 0. Initial velocity is u sin theta upwards into total time, I write it as capital T, plus half into, then we have to substitute acceleration. What is the acceleration for this motion? It is only gravitational acceleration. Gravitational acceleration is acting downwards. Since I am putting this equation vertically upwards, I have to put minus g into t squared. When we simplify, we can cancel t in both sides. You have to mention t is a time, therefore it is not equal to 0. Therefore I can cancel t in both sides. Then I get capital T as 2u over g into sin theta. I label it as equation 1. Then I am going to find the range of this motion. Again I apply the same equation from O to A but in horizontal direction. From O to A horizontally there is a displacement that is labeled as r, which is the range. Initial velocity horizontally is u cos theta into, again, time is flight time, which is labeled as capital T. From equation 1 I can substitute 2u over g into sin theta instead of capital T. Then we get r equals 2 sin theta cos theta into u squared over g. From trigonometry, you know 2 sine theta cos theta is equivalent to sine 2 theta. Finally, we get our range as u squared over g into sine 2 theta. Then I am going to find the maximum height of this projectile. For that, I am applying v squared equals u squared plus 2as vertically upwards from O to B. B is the maximum height of this projectile. At this point, there is no vertical velocity for the motion. It is 0. 0 equals initial velocity vertically upwards is u sine theta, then u sine theta squared plus 2 into, again, gravitational acceleration is acting downwards. Then I have to substitute minus g into s. Displacement is what we are going to find, that is maximum height. I put capital H for that. After simplifying, I get capital H maximum height as u squared sine squared theta over 2g. Then I am going to find the time taken for this object to reach its maximum height. For that, I apply v equals u plus at vertically upwards from O to B. Again, final velocity is 0 at point B. Initial velocity vertically upwards is u sine theta. Gravitational acceleration is minus g into simple t. Time taken for the object to reach maximum height is simple t. Then we get simple t as u sine theta over g. Then I got an answer for capital T. Can you remember equation 1? Flight time equals 2u over g into sine theta. Here I have simple t as u sine theta over g. When I multiply simple t by 2, I get 2u over g sine theta, which is our capital T. By comparing simple t and capital T, I can get a relationship. Simple t into 2 equals capital T. That means flight time of a projectile is equivalent to 2 times the time taken for the projectile to reach its maximum height. Finally, I am going to show you how to obtain the angle of a projectile such that the projectile motion is achieving its maximum possible range. From earlier calculations, we got range is equivalent to u squared over g into sine 2 theta. For our range to be maximum, sine 2 theta term must be a maximum because u squared over g is a constant. For sine 2 theta to be maximum, 2 theta angle must be 90. Why is that? From trigonometry, you know sine curve varies from minus 1 to 1. So maximum sine value is 1. Therefore, I can write sine 2 theta is equivalent to 1 and sine 2 theta is equivalent to sine 90 because sine 90 is 1. From that simplification, I get theta as 45 degrees. That means if we want to obtain a maximum possible range, we have to project our object with an angle 45 degrees to horizontal. So I think you understood what I discussed under projectiles lesson. I hope to discuss more examples during my second video. Thank you.